Well, gold's up over $250 in the last 3 days,
Yeah.
right? So we're accelerating. You know, 2 days, last couple days, we were $100 a day, and maybe we'll be up again. Maybe we'll be up another 100 by the time they close today's trading. But what's happening, and what I've been telling people was happening all last year, as the price of gold went from 2,000 to 3,000, and nobody cared, and nobody was buying it because everybody was sidetracked by Bitcoin and all the talk about digital gold. Nobody but foreign central banks were buying actual gold. And the reason they're buying gold is because they're getting rid of their dollars. They are preparing for a world where the dollar is no longer the center of the monetary system, where it's no longer the reserve currency. And so if you're going to get rid of dollars, what do you replace it with? Well, gold is the most likely alternative to the dollar. And that's what they've been doing. Although I think recently central banks are probably also adding euros. My guess is that the Bank of China is buying euros as it may be selling dollars, because I think they need to replace Americans as customers. And the Europeans, there's more Europeans than there are Americans. And now that the euro is at a 3-year high and soaring, the Europeans are getting richer as Americans are getting poorer. And so all those goods that China can no longer export to America, they can export those goods to Europe. And as a matter of fact, China is not going to be importing any more goods from America. And so they're going to import a lot of the agricultural products or other raw materials that they used to get from us. They're going to import them from South America. And so now those countries are going to be richer because they're going to have more export earnings. And now they're going to be able to afford the goods that China is no longer shipping to America. See, Trump really overplayed his hand. He thought he had the cards. He had nothing, because it's easy to replace consumption because anybody can consume. We don't do anything hard by shopping. The hard part is production. Supply is what creates demand. It's easy for China to consume what they produce or to trade what they produce with others. What's impossible is for America to consume what we don't produce. So at trade ends, America is stuck. All we have is paper. And that's why inflation is going to go through the roof in America, because we're going to have all this money with nothing to buy. And eventually Americans are going to start buying gold. I mean, they've been selling gold. They've been selling gold stocks. But, I've been telling people to buy gold, for over 20 years. When I first started recommending physical gold to my clients, it was under $300 an ounce. It's gone up more than tenfold. In fact, gold has outperformed the stock market for the last 25 years dramatically.